either grit your teeth and peel the skin from your left forearm, or leave the portal alone for now. Actually, we're gonna leave it alone and then we're gonna check. The Nameless One needs 35,000 XP. The reason I'm thinking about this is, of course, your Dakon doesn't need that much. 20,000. Would of course be really embarrassing to be crushed on the final stage of the game. Also, I think we can't use level 9 spells, and I'm not sure. I forgot to check actually what you need, which level allows you to use level 9 spells.
Done.
But I need to warm up anyway, so I think we're gonna actually take a little detour and go clear out under sigil again, or some such activity.
All right.
Portal detected. Portal detected.
So let's do that, I think.
Done.
Oh yeah, we're locked on the character. I never used this lock on character.
All right.
I wasn't even sure that we had everything we needed to get into the fortress. So I had to go check if the portal actually opened.
All right.
Seems like it does.
Done.
So yeah, maybe just go to under sigil and see. Unfortunately, we can't go to the Modron maze because we lost the Modron cube. But if we can find a few of those demons that give 70,000 XP, we should be able to level up in no time.
Also known as Wanker City.
She's got such an attitude problem, Anna. Really.
Done. I'm gone.
Try a little positive attitude once in a while. But I'm not sure actually what makes creatures
Perhaps we should. I've got nothing to say to you, succubus. Very well then.
Yeah, good. You just
Done.
keep quiet, please.
All right.
I'm
gone.
I'm actually not sure what makes creatures respawn down here, so it might be I have to rest. Or not. Let's use embalming. I think we caught them this time.
See that?
Nice. So I'm just gonna warm up a bit here. Pathfinding is excellent as always. Not screwing us over or anything. But these buggers only give 8,000 XP, so these ones don't give much at all.
Done.
Yeah, we don't have 100,000 gold either.
Okay.
Might be something we want.
Good as done. Okay.
All right. Done.
So we're just gonna warm up a bit. Don't want to enter the final stage.
I'm gone.
Without having the practice, or I'm taking it really easy this weekend. Ahead of the Christmas holidays.
All right. Done.
Okay, some creature I can't see.
All right.
It is locked.
Locked, really.
Got it. Right.
Interesting. Hmm? Who is not with us? Dakon, what are you doing? Wow. Dakon is fighting these guys by himself.
Clock sings true.
Nice.
Your will be done.
Well done, Dakon.
Your path is mine. I shall serve.
Okay, but we didn't find anything down here, no. I wonder how often those demons spawn. If it's just one or...
Done.
It's gonna take forever if we have to kill these Trellons. But we'll see. But like I said, I have yeah, Dakon is such a beast. He goes on a rampage by himself.
Endure. In enduring, grow strong.
But I have to say that the Nameless One with 24 Constitution and a regeneration
I
tattoo
hear
is
your words.
What's up?
pretty good.
Good as done. Sure, why not?
Doesn't matter if he gets 100 hit points damage. He can just run in a circle and regenerate.
Good as done.
So let's pick up some of this stuff. So I'm hoping to break 100,000 bank before we end the game. So we have all the retirement money we need. We can buy more prosthetic body or something like that. Maybe Dakon should actually move back a bit. No,
I
we
shall serve.
can't because he's stuck. Okay. Nice, kill it.
Sure, why not? Good as done.
Right.
Good as done.
Yes.
Use some healing, I think. Also, it's pretty cool. I noticed that the Nameless One, if you use the Embalming Charm, and after the spell is over, the Nameless One actually keeps extra hit points if he hasn't lost them. So we get like 30 extra hit points. That's a pretty nice buff. It's a really good spell.
I'm gone. All right.
I was really hoping to find one of those huge, nasty demons here, which sounds a bit strange. Not something you normally hope for, but...
Damn.
Playtime is over.
Error. Error.
Oh yeah, I have raised that, and Dakon has died several times. I used to call Dakon worthless in the beginning of the game. I thought it was... The only thing he did was basically run straight into combat and die. But, yeah... How fortunes have changed. Still takes a lot of damage. Which is strange, because he has like armor class -8 or something.
All right. All right. All right.
Don't even
Done.
remember when you get the raise dead ability. The way I remember
Alright.
it is that you have it most of the game. It's definitely come in handy a few times. Wow,
Done.
pathfinding is atrocious. Wonder if the pathfinding is
Sure, why not?
equally bad in Baldur's Gate. I guess it is, because it's the same engine, right?
Sure, why not?
that's the only real gripe I have with this game is
Good as done. Good as done.
the horrible pathfinding. I haven't actually tried turning the combat AI on. Maybe that helps. But considering how monsters move around, I'm not so sure. Yeah, you get it in the mortuary when you talk to deionarra. Baldur's Gate pathfinding is arguably worse, really. Well, I'm looking forward to that then. Is the party size the same? Do you have six characters in Baldur's Gate? I guess I have to sleep before these monsters respawn, right? No?
I'm gone.
Don't. That's good.
Seems true.
Good as done.
Let's break
Sure, why not?
100,000.
All right.
Pirate Skull.
I'm gone.
Oh yeah, there's a worm.
Done.
I will hear you.
There has to be lots and lots of content in this game, because a friend who has been following my progress, who's played Planescape quite a lot, I think, said that there's actually a lot of things I missed for the end game. And I think I've been like, I'm really satisfied with my progress. But it kind of made me a bit hesitant to jump straight into to the fortress there, so I thought just one more level and we'll see. I should have checked which level you actually unlock level 9 spells. That would have been interesting to know.
Maximally efficient strike.
look at that healing. Wow. Practically immortal without...
Error. Error.
I'm listening.
even trying, or other magic effects. Really difficult to kill.
See that?
Did you free Ignis? Yes, I freed Ignis, and I actually
I'm
had
gone.
him in the party for a while. But then he said he would kill me. And I don't know, I don't like traveling with like really creepy guys who say they're going to kill me, so look at that perfect trap.
What? Good is done.
But I understand why he would say that, because I wasn't very nice
Good
to
is
him
done.
in my previous lives. It seems.
Good is done. Sure, why not? Good is done.
Done. Done. All right.
It's kind of why I'm a bit hesitant also, because I know that the Nameless One doesn't really have
I'm gone.
such a clean slate. He has a kind of a nasty history. So I don't know what to expect really in the fortress.
Maximally efficient strike.
Yeah, the spell effects in this game are pretty awesome, and also I really like the spell effects that have the cutscenes, like the Mechanist Cannon and the Meteor Storm. So maybe I should test. I'll save and then I'll test to use the Meteor Storm, for example. See if I can. Doesn't crash the game this time. Oh, I don't have it. I removed it just because it crashed the game. Well, I'm gonna rest and then I'm gonna try it out.
I'm gone.
It's a powerful spell, so it would be really nice if I were able to use it during the final part of the game. I guess it could come in handy, right? Oh yeah, we should use the duplication spell too. I'll try that.
All right.
Here, I've been wounded. A pleasure.
Several different endings possible. How about Dakon spells? Dakon spells, yeah. I think I have most of the spells for Dakon. We did a lot of work on the Unbroken Circle of Surthamon and got lots of strange spells for both Dakon and the Nameless One. But since Dakon is lower level than the Nameless One, we haven't really unlocked the high level spells for Dakon. We haven't even unlocked level 6 spells.
May my faith lend me strength.
So let's see, how are we doing? We still need 30,000 XP. Giant party. is absorbing all the XP.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
Practice, it seems.
Yeah, well, multi-class characters, I guess. Just takes longer to level.
Okay. Okay.
In comparison, Mort, I think, is almost level 14 or something. Yeah, level 13 now, so Dakan is only 10, 11.
All right. I'm gone.
No luck with those monsters. 70,000 XP would be really welcome.
I'm gone. Done.
I guess we get 40,000 for killing these worms, so I guess it's not too bad.
See that?
Damn. I'm gone. All right. Damn.
Yeah, there was one thing I was thinking about actually, which struck me. We haven't more to such a high level now, and we haven't actually checked if we can upgrade his ingress teeth. We're using the teeth of the fire drake now. Pretty nice, 3 to 8 fire damage. But they're only +1 weapons, so higher level enemies tend to be immune to those. So we can check. I want you to become the best magical weapon you can. That sounds like an upgrade option. The teeth begin to hum, but the sound quickly subsides. They begin to glow with power. Nice. I'm not even surprised by these kind of things anymore. +3 weapon, that's a lot better. Of course they don't do any fire damage, but many creatures actually have resistance to fire anyway. Temporary paralysis. I think we're gonna use that. Actually.
All right.
Can kind of make Mort a bit handy in later stages.
All right. I'm gone. Done.
There we go. That's the kind of thing we want to see. Strangely enough. So then we know that they actually do respawn here. Guess I can't save now, so let's just use. Well, Death Bolt is definitely gonna save against that. Wow. Pretty amazing that he does this amount of damage immediately. So Grace cannot hurt him.
Foes cannot harm target.
Nordham cannot hurt him.
Processing.
But now everyone else has +3 weapons, right? So Anna just moved, so Grace can get out of the way.
Here, I've been wounded.
Yeah, great.
What's up, Chief?
Nice.
Done.
So that should have been 70k XP.
What's the word, Chief? Okay.
Done.
Look at that regeneration, it's crazy.
All right.
Good as done.
I'm gone.
Bunch of
Done.
larvae. Let's do something about them. Oh, we don't have any halo left.
All right.
Hopefully that helped us a bit.
Maximally efficient strike.
Damn.
Sure, why not?
Sure.
Sure, why not?
Ah, come on.
Okay. Sure, why not? Good as done.
Really don't like these Trellons. They don't really give you any XP.
I'm gone. All
But they
right.
do a lot of damage when they hit. Okay.
I'm gone.
Maximally efficient strike.
All right. Done.
Good as done.
Well, well.
Okay. Sure, why not? Okay.
All right.
What's up?
So...
Sure, why not?
How much do we have to grind? You know, it's taking a lot longer than I thought.
Done. I'm gone.
Anyone else closer to leveling? Dakon is pretty close.
I'm gone.
I guess we'll go rest and try the meteor storm, the meteor bombardment spell. See if it crashes us again or not.
I'm gone.
And if it does, we'll simply have to... yeah, we can't use it.
Your mastery of discipline...
In the eyes of Zerthamon,
Oops.
I am nothing.
Surely you're being too harsh on yourself.
A long road must I still travel. This is but the beginning.
Right.
I'm gone.
Yeah, I've actually had more crashes than what's common, I think, and I
New tricks?
leveled up really, Anna. Never noticed. And I think that's because I both stream the game with screen capture and I record with fraps at the same time. And I think, yeah, the more things you do, the more chances something, yeah, ends up completely. 100% open doors, 98% detect traps. Maybe traps could be a factor in the fortress. So, okay, let's get that meteor bombardment. Try the Mechanus cannon as well. Also has a cutscene.
Fall from grace. Is it true that every woman thinks floating skulls are hot stuff?
Damn, Mort.
Why, whoever told you that, dear Nordum?
No one. I mean, no one told him that.
Yes?
Should have healed, I guess.
Shiawase. May my faith lend me strength.
Of course floating skulls
Alright.
are hot stuff.
All right.
We haven't met the Lady of Pain either. That's interesting. Since there's so much...
Attention, Mort. I have a question. Do I have free will?
Well, yeah, the free will to interrupt me when I'm speaking.
If free will means obeying my orders without question, then yes.
Free will does not seem to hold many benefits for a Modron.
Mudron.
Welcome to the plains, kid.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm gone.
Mort is easily the best character in the game. It's a bit interesting with these RPGs when you actually sometimes you're tempted to choose companions when you have several options based on personality instead of based on which character is actually better. That's I really like that.
Done. I'm gone.
Oh yeah, meteor storm. I suppose is next bunch of worms we find. Ah, of course they attack me before I can cast it.
Maximally efficient strike.
A lot of practice, it seems.
I'm gone.
What's more doing? Mort! Stop running. Yeah. You mean you haven't been to the maze yet?
Done.
Well, I'm not sure. I've been to Ravel's maze, if that's what you're... So let's see if this crashes everything. Or not. Such an awesome spell effect. Actually, no. Didn't do much, but it didn't crash the game actually. So I guess when we used it, we tried to kill like 30 enemies at the same time. Might have had something to do with it.
Okay. Good is done.
I'm gone.
I wonder if those spell effects are kind of inspired by Japanese RPGs like the Final Fantasy series, or often have very over-the-top. Although I have to say I only know this from second-hand knowledge because I really never played JRPGs.
Okay. Sure, why not?
If you talk to a lot of people in the hive about the Lady of Pain and then enter the alley, you should meet the lady. I see. Well, yeah, I probably talked to quite a lot of people about the Lady of Pain, but I never went back. Is the... Do you mean the alley of dangerous angles? Has to be that alley, right? Here we go.
All right.
So let's try the Mechanus cannon then, I guess.
All right.
Just to see. I never noticed that they're actually the modrons, as they like to call it. They're actually manning the cannon. Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Done. gone. All right. I'm gone. All right. Done.
What's up?
Yeah, what
Good
is
is
up?
done.
I don't know. We're kind of trying to get XP, but none of these demons are showing up. The XP demons. Instead we're getting lots of these larvae, which are okay, I guess. But they hit really hard.
I'm gone.
They're only worth 8,000.
Done. Done.
Yeah. After a while of running around down here, you don't
gone.
remember where you've been anymore, so...
I'm gone.
We still need 22,000, so... Maybe we'll get some XP when...
I'm gone.
in the last episode, right? The fortress, there has to be XP there.
I'm gone. All right. All right.
Because I think I'm warmed up now, so I'm
All
ready
right.
to do this. So, can we make 100,000 though? That's the question. Really want to get 100,000 if I can. Dirty rat charms, yeah, we don't need that. Probably sell this jerkin actually. Seems like a completely meaningless thing to do, but yeah. That's the way I am. We're not using this black wand. Let's get rid of it. Fanged mirror. A fanged mirror can be used against an opponent. When used, it will reflect a spectral version of the target that will appear and attempt to kill him. That sounds very nice, so actually let's give that to the Nameless One. Maybe he can use it. I'm expecting some final confrontation. I guess we could sell the Fire Drake teeth as well. We We have to buy Mort that prosthetic body when we retire the
Done.
party. Very important. Yes, I'm actually here to sell something, but we still have a pet Lim. Kaleidoscopic eye we're not using. Teeth of the Fire Drake, 5,200, yes. And Teeth of the Viper as well. We can easily make 100,000. I don't accept fenced goods. Oh yeah, we stole that one. She's right. How did she know? Well, the Black Barbed Branch 1 is not fenced, however. Oh, sorry. I had several things selected. There we go. Dirty Rat Charms. We broke 100,000, that's all we need. We can retire in style. Okay, I'm satisfied. Guess we can use the Meteor Storm then. Looks strength. Alright, I say let's go rest and then let's go back to the mortuary and do this.
All right.
So let's go to the hive and rest. It's the quickest way, I think.
Attention, Mort. I have a question. Do you have a destiny? A purpose?
Is Fall from Grace naked?
Negatory.
And the answer to your question is yes.
Yes.
All right.
Right, actually, why not just use complete heal?
May my faith lend me strength.
So let's check the spells. Meteor Storm Bombardment. Mechanus Can was... 10 to 60 points of damage. $30 to 90 points of damage. Okay, so we just had a really bad roll when we used the Mechanus Cannon there. I don't expect any high level enemies to actually miss their saving throws, so I think we're gonna keep this setup. It's looking okay.
I'm gone. All right.
So, to the mortuary again. This time we're actually gonna go through with it.
Nordum, you're a quadrone Modron, correct? Where are your wings?
Where once there were 2 wings, there are now 2 arms. I do not know why I lost my wings.
It's like you're a little fallen angel.
The theme of falling from grace with one's people, coupled with my loss of wings, is something that I had perceived and cataloged. I have observed it mirrored in many individuals that I interact with.
Right. Pretend to be dead. I don't know exactly how he smuggles the rest of the party in, but hey, let's not
I'm gone.
be like that now. Alright, I'm actually gonna save here, and we're going to do this. So I thought.
All right. Done.
I guess we have to move further. Proximity
I'm
trigger.
gone.
There we go. There is something about the arc in front of you, something hauntingly familiar. A bone-numbing chill blankets the air between these 2 black pillars, as if the arc itself bordered on some other colder space. For some reason you know this is the portal to the Fortress of Regrets. Now all you need to do is open it. So, grit your teeth and peel the skin from your left forearm. Gained item, great. Even more of my body in item form. You clench your teeth and dig your fingernails into your left forearm. With a dry, tearing sound, you peel off a strip of skin. The chill between the pillars becomes stronger, almost hungering, as if the portal has opened a crack. Examine the skin. A scrap of skin has been peeled from the back of your left forearm. Its scarred, grey surface reminds you of a zombie's hide. It feels more like a piece of cured leather than a strip of skin. Prick your left index finger and inscribe a regret on the scrap of flesh with your blood. You prick the tip of your index finger. Before the wound can heal, you squeeze forth several drops of blood. As you prepare to scrawl your regret, a series of images floats across your mind. I regret what happened to my companions. I regret my actions. I regret my past. I regret events that have led up to this point. Okay, let's see. I regret my past. You whisper the words to yourself, but the regret echoes through your mind. I regret ever asking to become immortal. Finn Andlei's murder. If I hadn't become immortal, that paranoid incarnation of mine would never have killed him. I regret the damage my previous incarnations have done to themselves and to others. I regret the deaths I've caused here and across the multiverse. I regret lying to Deionarra to force her to accompany me on my journey. I regret murdering Deionarra at the Fortress of Regrets. I regret the suffering I caused Ioannis by leading his daughter to her death. Think of another regret. Wow, we have lots of options. Lots of things to regret. Regret what happened to my companions. I regret all my companions had to suffer for me to reach here. I regret enslaving Dakon all these decades. I regret having taught Ignis the power to harm others. I regret my actions. I regret having to slay Ravel. I regret I wandered all over the plains when the damn portal was right here when I first woke up. Yeah, that's a good regret. I regret events that have led up to this point. I regret it took this long to find where my mortality lies. I regret that I have no regrets to write upon this scrap of skin. Interesting. I think I actually regret ever asking to become immortal. Because that's the thing that led to basically everything here. And it's our immortality that we want to annul, so yeah, I regret ever asking to become immortal. You scroll the regret onto the scrap of flesh, but your rapid healing forces you to stop often to reopen the cut on your finger and squeeze forth more blood. Several moments later you have finished. Your blood glistening on the scrap of skin. Combination of your flesh, your blood, and your regret. Watch the blood dry. Wow. Get some XP there, yes. As you watch the bloody regret dry, a wave of cold washes over you. You look up. The black pillars to either side of the arc are glowing softly, motes of misty blue light drifting from their sides to form a shimmering curtain between them. Beyond the curtain you can barely make out a weathered stone causeway leading into darkness. Everybody ready? Nordum. Query received. Response: Nordum is ready and awaiting to profess further directives. Actually, it's process. Never mind. Fall from grace. I have come with you this far, and it would be rude of me to retire before the final hour. She smiled slightly. Even if you were to ask politely, I would not permit it. It seems I have no choice then. Anna. Anna glares at Fall from Grace, then turns to you, fires in her eyes. If she goes, I'll go, so I will. I'll not turn stag on you here, I won't. Very well. Dakon, you with me? Your path is mine. Mort, you ready? Mort hesitates, glances at the portal, glances at you, glances at the portal again, then gives a rattling sigh. Look, I'm not going to say too much here, but, well, there's something I need to tell you. Okay, what is it, Mort? Well, it's about where we're going, or actually where we've been. Okay, here it comes. Where we've been? What are you talking about? Dakon. It's so subtle you almost miss it. Dakon's blade flickers, the edge dulling. As you glance at him, his hands drop to his sides as if he's preparing for battle. This isn't the first time we've been through this, you see. We've been to this fortress of regrets before, though I didn't know it then. Okay. Well, I did bring deionarra there, so I kind of know that. You didn't know? How is that possible? So from the very start you could have told me where the portal was, what the portal key is, why I am mortal, what happened to my mortality, and the fact that it's in the fortress. Mort, I'll kill you. Yeah, that's true. He could have told us everything, right? You didn't know? How is that possible? Well, it's hard to explain until you've been there. Besides, you didn't know the other you. He wasn't exactly the kind of basher to share the shant with us, I mean. I knew he was looking for some place, but I didn't know why, where it was, or what it was, so I couldn't say anything to you. Because I didn't know anything. I just know what happened when we got there. Okay, and what happened? Well, we went to this fortress, and even before we land foot in this place, we're all split up, fighting for our lives. He shudders. So the first thing I want to tell you is, if you're determined to go through with this, there's a good chance that anybody who goes through that portal is going to end up somewhere far away from everybody else. The thing is, even split up, we may be your only hope. Why do you say that? Because whatever was waiting in that fortress for you, Chief, it already defeated you once. To this day, I don't know how you managed to survive, but if you fall again, you're going to need someone there to pull you out of that fortress. Yeah. Mort, I need you to tell me everything you can about the fortress. It's important. This fortress of regrets. It stretches on for leagues, Chief. It's a fortress, but it feels more like a plane in itself. All stone, all darkness, and shadows. Everywhere shadows. We go there and we better be prepared. What happened when we first went there? Chief, I don't know what happened to you, but I know what happened to me. I spent my time running from vault to vault, those shadows crawling all over me, trying to bring me down. Then I just suddenly... we were out, like someone had pulled us back. Hold on a moment. When you say us, it doesn't sound like it meant just you and me. Mort falls silent. Dakon. Know that I walked your path many times. Dakon speaks slowly, as if measuring each word. His blade has become a misty grey, as if Dakon's mind has drifted. A portion of your path is known to me. 5 walked the path to the fortress. Each died their own death. But who were they, and how did they die? I died the death of faith. The skull died the death of courage. The woman died the death of grief. The blind archer died the final and most merciful death, the death of the body. You died the death of memory. Yeah, but who were these people? Mort, the skull was me, Mort says quietly. The woman was some chit named Deionarra. I never knew the archer. He was one who knew his targets without seeing them. Many shadows fell beneath his rain of arrows. Yeah, Mort rattles, as if shivering. Chief, at this fortress there's shadows everywhere. There was a darkness there, and every shadow was Shrak'dalor. Dakon's voice is a whisper, and his dead black eyes seem to be staring at something just beyond you. They are tormented creatures. The wound in your spirit are known to them. They will attack you through them. They spoke to me like the Pillar of Skulls. Mort's voice drops. They knew. See. Alright, look you two, I need to know all you can tell me about this fortress. The shadows suffer, they know of torment. They know how to torture you with that which has wounded your heart. When you face them, know that you face that which has killed you once. Dakon, Mort, you and I survived. What happened to the archer and Deionarra? The archer died the death of the body. The woman died the death of the spirit. I could not save the woman, because it was not your will that she was be saved. Her grave was dry of tears. No one knew to mourn her passing. But why did I not want her saved? Your will was known only to you. Right, look you two, I need to know all you can tell me about the fortress. Mort. I can't tell you any more, Chief, except we're bound to be divided as soon as we arrive. It's a huge place, and it's crawling with shadows, and somewhere in that fortress is something more powerful than any of us. It makes it sound so inviting. Dagon. Nothing lives there. The walls are darkness. Alright, before I step through this portal, is there anything else you would like sharing that you think might help me? Well, Mort pauses. Yeah, there's one other thing you should know. The you I knew before, the you that led us there, he wasn't like you at all. What do you mean? The other you, he didn't care very much for anybody, for anyone. We could all have died in the fortress and he wouldn't have blinked. So, I just want you to hold on to your differences because, well, I like this you better, a lot better. But that's not all you want to say, is it? No. Mort pauses. There's one other thing. I may not have liked that other you very much, but he was one smart basher. The smartest basher I've ever known. He always had every angle covered. If he died at the fortress, that means, well, you don't think I can succeed, do you? No, Mort shakes his head. It's not that, Chief. Because it's not always who's smartest, or who's the most powerful, or who's the toughest. Sometimes it comes down to who you are and what you really want. I mean, once you wanted to become immortal, but in the end, is that really what you wanted? Just be sure of what you want this time, is all I'm saying. Fair enough. Look, Mort, we haven't really talked about this, but you know you don't have to come with me to this place, right? I'll understand if you don't want to. Yeah, I know, Chief, and I can't lie to you. I don't want to go, but I will. Just know that once we step through that portal, it isn't going to be just about you anymore. This is our lives you're playing with. We don't get back up when we die. Then why are you? Fall from grace. It's because of what Ravel said in the maze. Grace's voice is soft, so soft you almost missed it. Isn't it, Mort? What Ravel said in the maze? She said you draw people who suffer to you like a lodestone. Mort shakes his head. Maybe it's because you've been suffering all this time. Maybe when you end up settling things, maybe we'll know a bit of peace too. Maybe. Maybe so. Then are you with me, Mort? Why not, Chief? Mort shakes his head. I mean, we've gone to every other horrible plane in the multiverse I can think of. Why not take that extra step over the cliff? He gives a rattling sigh. Are you ready? Because if you're not... I'm ready, Mort. There's nothing more I can do to prepare myself. Are you with me? Well, Mort glances at the shimmering blue curtain and gives another rattling sigh. Sure, let's go. I mean, any place else has got to be better than rattling our bone box in the mortuary, right? Alright then.
Experience has increased my skills.
There's the portal. Wow, I really feel hesitant about this now. pretty close to leveling up. Grace levels up. Yeah, let's do this. I'm just gonna go on a bathroom break before we do this, and we'll see. I have a feeling that it's gonna become pretty intense after, so I'm not gonna have time to take any more breaks after this. So I'll be back in 2 minutes. I will go through the portal. Yeah, it actually does sound a bit like the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Get to the point. We'll see. Okay, are you ready? Yes.
Portal
I
detected.
think we are. Although Anna has moved for some reason in the party.
I'm gone.
But if Mort is correct, then we're gonna get split up. Everybody, leave the portal alone.
I'm
It's
gone.
open. Come on.
Portal detected.
Alright, we're going through. Negative material plane. Oh, great. I'm alone. Forever alone.
All right. All right.
Oh, wow. I didn't think of actually checking the inventory to see if... What's this? Skin of regrets. Unfortunately, I had the healing stuff. Bronze sphere? I don't remember. Dead limb... What? They killed my Lim. This tiny corpse was your pet Lim. Whatever forces are at work on the negative material plane, it didn't allow Lim to survive here. Aww. Aww. Why? Killed my Lim. You bastards. This isn't gonna end up like a happy ending, is it? Okay. Fortress entrance.
I'm gone. Done.
Have a look around.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
Nothing good can come of
I'm gone. Done.
immediately killing off my Lim.
Done.
This doesn't look to lead anywhere.
All right. Done.
Wow.
Done.
Wonder why I have the bronze sphere though. Then. Okay. Hello. Deionarra. Hope she's not gonna tell me anything horrible. Before you is the ghostly form of Deionarra. Her spectral gown seems stirred by some ethereal breeze. She's standing at the edge of the black stone causeway, staring out into the emptiness of the plain. Deionarra. My love, you should not be here. You must leave at once. Deionarra, what is this place? Is this the fortress? This is the Fortress of Regrets. It is the place that holds the moment of my death prisoner, and I may not stray far from its halls. If you can find a way back to Sigil, you must. If you stay here, my love, you shall die. I'm immortal, Deionarra. I don't think I have much to worry about, even here. What about my immortality? Surely I'm still immortal even here. She shakes her head. No, my love, there is something about this fortress. The shell that surrounds it. The shell that surrounds it cuts it off from the rest of the planes. It is that shell that acts as a barrier to your immortality. A shell. The pillar told me that when I die, another dies in my place. And if it can't find someone to die for me, then if you die in this place, it is the end, for there is nothing that lives here, so you must be careful. Return back to Sigil and leave this cursed place. But my allies are here, and that means they are inside this shell. What happens to them if I die? Okay, way to put the pressure on me. Nice. My love, if you have brought anything that lives with you to this place, then it is in terrible danger. Like the pet Lim-Lim. Both from the shadows and from you. Should you die here, your immortality will hunt for the closest living thing in the fortress, and that is the one that shall die in your place. You must leave here now. Oh, great. So if I die here, one of my companions is going to die. Oh, that's pretty cruel, actually, yeah. I can't go back, so can you tell me anything else that might be helpful? What waits inside the fortress? There is no natural darkness within the fortress, my love. Only the shades of those who have died in your place. The energies of this plane feed them, and their hatred for you is beyond all reason. They will not permit you to leave. She throws a glance at the walls of the fortress. Do not enter, I beg you. But my allies are in there, I cannot leave them. Do you have any idea where they might be? If you brought others, then they were cast from you when you arrived. It is the nature of this place to divide living things, then kill them. She looks distraught. The fortress is a thing of many miles. Finding your friends here will be difficult. I have to find them. There's no choice in the matter.
Updated my journal.
Very well, my love. If you intend to go on, you must know this. Past the entrance to the fortress is a great antechamber with countless shadows. You must move swiftly and not let them gather about you, or you shall surely be slain. One thing more. Deionarra pauses as if trying to catch a fleeting memory. Within the chamber are great clocks. Her voice becomes steadier, more certain. Clocks which you spoke of once as having been the key to you escaping that chamber. When you were trapped there once before. She looks at you. I know I cannot stay you from your course, my love. I shall watch for you and help you if I can. I brought your ring, Deionarra. I found your legacy to me. The ring still holds a part of me within it, my love. When you carry it, you carry my heart with you. She closes her eyes for a moment, and you suddenly feel a warmth pass through you. Deionarra opens her eyes and then smiles. I knew you would return to me with it in your keeping. Carry it now with my blessing, and keep it close to your heart. Through it, I will defend you. This game truly plays on your morals, yes, it does. You have my thanks, Deionarra. I must go now. Whoops, she disappeared. Okay, so Deionarra's ring. What happened to that? Ooh. +3 armor class. That's pretty nice. I still only have -5. I'm going to have to really rely on my regeneration, I think.
All right. All right.
Can't believe the game killed my Lim for no reason.
All right.
Sacrificial Lim.
Done. Done. All right.
Uh-oh. Right, let's just think about this. Actually, it's a good thing I'm carrying the negative token if there's lots of shadows. Okay, let's do this. Okay.
Great power is here.
Ignis.
I have need of you. There are creatures that must die.
I knew I shouldn't trust Ignis. Okay. Yeah, Ignis can be a bit tricky, I guess. A pulsating spectral light comes from deep within these fang pools. Fortress interior. Right, so let's be a bit careful.
I'm gone.
Let's not get surrounded
All right.
by anything in here.
I'm gone.
Whoa, true shadow. That looks a bit nasty.
All right.
Okay. Let's try fighting it.
This is it.
Ooh. I don't like it when he says this is it. It's actually not hitting me, so... Okay, I can do that.
Alright.
Still have embalming spells I can use.
Alright. I'm gone. Done.
That's
done. Alright.
That's not so bad, actually. I thought they were gonna be a lot tougher.
I'm gone.
Or more of them, I don't know. Uh-oh. There
I'm
are
gone.
actually more of them.
Die.
But my regeneration is pretty nice. The arrangement of these jagged iron spikes resemble a spider. Yes.
Alright. I'm gone.
Well, let's not get
Can't run while I'm carrying all this.
carrying all this. That's
Can't run while I'm carrying all this.
okay, so looks like they drain your strength. Temporarily, nice. That could be pretty nasty if there's a bunch of them and then you
I'm gone.
get surrounded and you can't
right.
run away because they drain your strength.
Done.
I'm gonna have to be careful so my companions don't suffer.
I'm gone. Alright. I'm gone. I'm gone.
These multifaceted globes seem to draw in Draw in even the tiniest amount of light and hold it prisoner. Nice. Really charming things they have here. Mausoleum. But actually, these shades are quite manageable.
Done. Damn. Done.
What's this thing?
I'm gone. All right.
War relic. This ancient machine looks like a forgotten war relic. Most of the machine is covered in dust except for the strange panel with levers at the front of it. Oddly enough, the ground around the panel is disturbed, as if someone walked there recently, perhaps in the last few years. Okay. Examine the panel, yes. The panel has a series of gears and levers. Beneath each one are a series of scratch marks that look like they were hastily carved there with a dagger. Some bear no marks, others bear a single slash beneath them, and one has an X. Without knowing why, you know the X lever will somehow help you leave this place. Okay. Will somehow help you leave. Pull the lever.
Updated my journal.
It gives way easily beneath your touch and, to your surprise, disintegrates into mist, then spreads to your hand, which also begins to fade, then to your arm, then you're overcome with dizziness and the walls are fading out around you. What?
Shadows.
Okay.
Ah, the Githzerai. I remember him well. Submit.
I may be bested in battle, but I shall never be defeated.
You cannot hope to defeat me.
I have been here before. This time I shall never leave.
So be it.
Okay. Whoops.
Done. I feel stronger.
Leveled up. So it seems my companions are in quite a fix. But also seems like I can take care of those shades pretty easily. So let's level up and see what happens here. 1 characteristic point, 3 hit points, more spell memorization. So let's pump up our constitution then to 25, I guess. Your constitution marks you as one of the toughest individuals in the multiverse. You gain 7 hit points per level. Then let's see if we can actually get some level 9 spell now. Yes, we can. Celestial Host. Eradicate all enemies in a 50 square foot area. 40 to 120 hit points of damage with no saving throw. Or drag someone to hell. Victim will suffer 5 to 510 points of damage. You know, I like that possibility. Buy Dakon, yeah, I guess so. I don't know if my raise dead abilities don't work here or something. We'll see.
I'm gone.
The game tells me I have to pull the lever. I pull the lever.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
Wish I could hit a bit more effectively.
All right.
So let me guess. Every time I activate one of these machines, my companions are gonna get it. It's not so nice.
I'm gone.
At the same time, I probably have to do it, right?
Damn. All right. Damn.
Yeah, lots of levers, yeah. Look, and a portal that opens.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
Sorry guys, looks like
I'm gone.
I can't do much.
I'm gone.
You're gonna have to take one for the team.
Done.
I feel.
Die.
The team being the Nameless One himself then.
I'm gone. Done. Damn. Die. Damn. Done.
Unless we can find an exit.
Done.
Yeah, I'm just healing that pretty easily, yes. Could have done with an extra point of dexterity, really.
Damn. I'm gone.
Does that increase my hit chance? There's no way out here.
Done. I'm gone. I'm gone. All right.
Okay, more shadows. Wonder if they're just respawning. Looks like it.
Damn.
Right. Let's pull some levers, I guess. Hunt for the panel, then the lever marked with an X. Where am I going? Oops, Anna.
It's so cold here.
What am I doing there?
Ah, the fiendling girl.
Where is the one who brought you here? In a place where you'll never find him. If you think to be taking him, you'll be needing to get through me first. Your words have passion, strength, and precious little reason. If it gives me strength to gut ya, I don't care. Curious. Your reason for following him here is becoming clear. Enough of your chattering. If it's a fight you want, then could it be that you somehow perceive yourself as special in his eyes? If you're gonna try and get past me, then go on and do it. None shall pass. Fiendling, I have watched the one you follow across many lifetimes. I know his heart, and I know there has been countless others who have felt passion for him. Of them all, you are certainly the least. You are a thing, bastardized by your parents and the planes. Shut your bone box, you hear? Shut. Answer me this, and you will know silence, child. Does the one you follow matter to you?
He matters more to me than my life.
Then die.
Yep, I guess that's gonna be the way it plays out.
Done.
All alone.
I'm gone.
Yeah, actually they regenerate or they respawn these monsters.
Die.
Surely not Mort. This huge clock looks like it has partially melted into the black stone surrounding it, but the ground around it has been disturbed as if someone walked on it recently. There's something crudely scratched on the clock face, and you suddenly feel a strange crawling sensation worming its way through the back of your skull. You know what's written on the clock is a message to you, from you. Maybe I should have read the message on the clock before pulling all these levers.
Updated my journal.
The message carved on the clock face looks like it was carved with a dagger. Run. Doors are lies. Use cannons, then portal. It looks like the message was written in some haste. Following the message is a crude arrow pointing in the opposite direction as the long hand of the clock. Okay.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
Yeah, it's like pointing me in the direction of these machines. Fall from grace.
It is difficult to separate shadow from the darkness here. This is not a place meant for the living.
Ah, the Tanari.
So you are the spy that lies in the center of it all. I have many questions that you could answer. Your goals in this matter have not been entirely clear. My goals are not for you to know, fallen Tenari. My indulgence is all that keeps your black heart beating in your chest. You may leave with your life now, if you will. My heart is neither black, nor do I fear for my life. My companions, my friends are here in your fortress. I shall not leave until we are rejoined and the man we follow has resolved this matter to a satisfactory conclusion. There is no satisfactory conclusion to this fool's errand. You will leave this place, and you shall leave your undying companion here. Fear not for his life. The only price he shall pay is the loss of memory. As gracious as your offer is, I must refuse your offer to abandon my friends. As for the small price he will pay at your hands, it is the equivalent of death to him. I have traveled with this man for some time, and there are many things I do not wish him to forget. He will forget. It is his fate to remain ignorant. He will forget you, Tanari, just as he has forgotten all who have walked the path of misery with him. He exists to die, forget and die again. He is nothing. That is your judgment. The fact remains that I do not wish him to forget me, nor all that he has struggled for to reach this place. He has suffered much, and I find my sympathies lie with him rather than the arrogant creature that postures before me and fights as a coward fights, preferring to kill from a distance where his opponent cannot reach him. You shall torment him no more. Tanari. Perhaps you doubt my powers here. In this place, a demonstration may silence your doubt.
You have done enough harm. Prepare yourself.
You are nothing. I can forge planes with my power. I can unmake you.
Interesting that Fall from Grace is the only one that so far has actually damaged him. Yeah, things are not going too smoothly for my little group.
Damn.
Actually, we are getting more and more of these creatures.
Can't run while I'm carrying all this.
I don't need to carry around the dead limb anymore. Sorry, buddy.
Done.
Yeah, more and more shadows, actually.
Die. I'm gone.
Already used this one, right? Yep.
All right.
I really don't want to kill Mort.
Done. All right.
This clock face bears no messages or marks. Apparently your previous incarnation never came across this one. Apparently.
I'm gone. I'm gone. Die.
Wow. Yeah, I can see that the shadows might become a problem if they keep on spawning.
I'm gone. Done. All right.
Here's a clock. Nope. Yeah, I don't see any other way than to pull these levers. Quickly find the X-marked lever and pull it. It gives way easily beneath your touch, then disintegrates into mist. You take a deep breath, but unlike the other times, nothing happens.
Updated my journal.
In the distance you hear a roaring sound, as if something just opened, and a howling wind is rushing through the vaults. As you try and figure out where the sound is coming from, you suddenly realize you are disintegrating and becoming part of the wind. Now what's happening? That seems to suck.
Processing.
Oh, not
Claim.
Nordum.
Negative material. A location, Fortress of Regrets.
Ah, the rogue construct.
Sense of closure imminent.
You have overstepped yourself. Submit.
You wish harm upon one who has aided Nordum at cost to his selves. Nordum will attempt to stop you. Prospect of success, slight.
The body is a shell. Intense pressure may fracture it. Shall I continue?
You intend to harm him, Nordum will stop you.
That didn't work out very well. Yeah, use cannons then, portal.
I'm
I
gone.
think that's what I'm doing.
I'm gone.
But, yeah,
I'm gone.
last one has to be... Actually, no. Here's a portal. So maybe we can make it out with Mort at least intact. Let's go. Uh-oh. Not so promising.
All right.
This is a statue of you. He is holding his hands over its heart and its mouth is open as if making a speech.
I'm gone.
The flames will consume you.
Done.
This looks like a statue of you. One hand is clutching its right shoulder as if wounded.
I'm gone.
Uh-oh. Ignis, and he looks hostile.
Then set fire to the flames.
This huge crystal radiates a pulsating spectral light as it hovers above the crater in the middle of the room. The rhythm of its pulses remind you of a heartbeat, but slow and sickly. Light from the crystal touches the edges of the room like fingers, each ray of light casting a glow on the ruined faces of the statues surrounding it. I'm gonna leave it alone. Uh-oh. Okay, so Ignis is in combat mode, definitely. That's... Ooh, I could have used some fire immunity. Would probably have been a good idea. Not so bad, though. I knew Ignis was trouble all along. Let's use a cone of cold, but I don't think he likes that.
Done.
Actually, let's just hit him.
I feel stronger.
I have betrayed your teaching.
Oops.
I'm gone.
So we're really killing off everyone. Let's travel with us. Leveled up. Characteristic point gained. Extra dex, you say? I have no idea why, but I have no other place to put it, so put it on dex and see. A lot better to hit armor class 0 now. This might be a statue of you, but the face is a ruined mass, and you can't be certain. This looks like a statue of you. Its arms are crossed, and it glares straight ahead. This looks like a statue of you. It's staring at the center of the room with a disdainful expression. There's something here.
I'm gone.
Sounding stone. This dark stone is covered in dust as if it had been sitting here for years. It looks like a piece of one of the statues that was chipped away. A tracer of strange runes and markings cover the stone's surface. It feels strangely familiar somehow. Dex makes you harder to hit and increases your to hit armor class 0. Yes. Yeah, but I think it's like not every point. You have to have like 2 points, maybe it's a 2-point interval or something like that. That's probably why I didn't think I got any benefit from just 1 point of dex, but maybe actually I got better Thaco. It feels strangely familiar. So, do I use this crystal or do I use the stone? Arrival point. Let's use the stone first. Examine the stone. As you touch the stone, a mouth appears on the side and begins speaking in your voice. It echoes as if speaking within a great chamber. Dexterity increases only range to hit armor class 0. Strength is for melee. Ah, we have a advanced Dungeons and Dragons rules expert. That's good. I have limited experience. I noticed fairly late actually that strength increased melee attacks. Then I started buffing Dakon, so he got 25 strength when he was fighting. It's really effective. So, let's see. Let's listen to the stone. Dakon, Mort, Xacaria, deionarra. It is I. I have placed a minor messaging enchantment on this stone. Listen to it fully, then do as I say. The voice takes a breath. It sounds irritated. I don't know how we got separated, but I think the portal that brought us here divided us. It's only a minor setback. When you find this stone, stay with it until I can rejoin you. Based on my divinations, this fortress is the size of several cities. The less you move around, the easier it is for me to find you. The voice takes another breath, then becomes more detached, as if surveying something and speaking about it. I fought my way through the first of the vaults. This place is filled with shadows, way too many to keep fighting. If you encounter any, run before they swarm you. They're much tougher than the other shadows we encountered before. I think the energies of the plane feed them somehow, make them stronger. Continue listening. The voice takes another breath. There were a series of great war relics within the vault that shifted me from place to place. I managed to lure the shadows to each machine, then shift while they swarmed where I had been. It bought me some time enough to escape. Once I tripped 4 relics, it opened the portal out. The voice pauses as if something just occurred to the speaker. It strikes me now that the vault I came from might be some strange sort of gatehouse. The relics seem to seal it off from both the inside and the outside of the fortress. Whatever built this place likes keeping the shadows under guard, so they can't run loose. The shadows don't have any substance, so they wouldn't be able to use the machines to escape the vault. I'll have to think about that some more. No matter. I'm in a room with a great crystal in it, and I'm going to examine it more closely before moving on. The voice pauses, as if the speaker is looking around. There are 5 statues in the room, and they look like me. And they look old, too, like they've been here for some time. As for the crystal, it doesn't seem like it belongs in the fortress, and its size and shape reminds me of something I've read in the annals. Some sort of dimensional prison that segments the soul. I don't think it's a coincidence the portal from the main vault teleported me here. I think the crystal's a trap, so don't touch it until we're together again. I mean it, Mort. I'm going to try and find you all now. If you find this reader stone, do not move from this spot, or I may never find you. I have left some supplies for you in the base of one of the statues. Don't waste them. I don't know how long it's going to take for us to find our enemy and get out, and we may need those supplies later. I'll see you all soon. Supplies at the base of a statue, huh?
Done.
There we go. Heart charms, bloodfly charms. Not anything of real import, but I'll take it. I could have used those charcoal charms, actually. So, let's see. Don't touch the crystal, huh?
All right. I'm
I
gone.
have a strange feeling that we are going to be touching the crystal real soon.
All right.
Yeah, we can't get out of here, so... Trial of Impulse. Yeah, well... Touch the crystal, I guess. Touch it. There's a moment of dizziness as you touch the crystal. Then a slow chill passes through your body and you discover that your muscles have locked, your hands frozen to the crystal surface. There's a moment of silence, then sharp pain splinters through your body like fractures. You feel as if your very being has been turned to ice, then shattered. Okay. Good incarnation. He has awakened. Practical incarnation. Finally, I thought I would die again, waiting for him to rise. Paranoid incarnation. Perhaps you will still die. Never forget. I watch you thieves, you killers all, 3 of you. Practical incarnation. Have a care how you speak to me, you deranged wreck. He was fortunate to reach here with all those traps, you scattered throughout the plains. I swear I could have crossed the years to put you out of your misery. Good incarnation. The 2 of you be silent. Let us make sure he is all right and save the arguments for later. Yeah, this is strange. Who are you all? By the hells. He's lost his memories. Damnation. He's useless to us now. Calm yourself. He's only disoriented, as were we all. Give him a moment to get his bearings. You're all thieves, wearing my body, and you will give it back. I am at the limits of my patience with your howling. Be silent, or... This arguing avails us nothing. Give him his space, leave him be. Time is no longer in our favor. I will not stand here and squander another moment while our adversary is no doubt hunting for us. We waited long enough for him to awaken. I will speak to him now. Practical incarnation. The man before you resembles you, but he carries himself more like a force than a man. His eyes are watching you carefully, and as you study him, you feel him studying you. So, it has come to this. Who are you? I will not surrender my name to you or any man. The man's voice is rough, like yours, and rings strangely in your ears. As for who I am, you should be asking yourself that. You are one of my incarnations. You made it here, with my clues to guide you. Huh. Yeah, I kind of thought... Yeah, this is a bit weird. We are separate incarnations? How is that possible? The incarnation is silent for a moment, then his expression changes to contempt. If there is anything I have hated about you, it is your countless questions, your desperate fumbling for meaning and answers. The man's voice is like a hatchet, and anger flickers across his features. The time for questions is past. Now you will listen to me. I was the first to breach this fortress, and whatever it is that awaits us here was somehow able to defeat me. It will not best me a second time. You sound as if you intend to fight whatever it is that lurks here. The man gives you a strange look, then studies you. Of course, that's the only reason we're speaking now. I'll need you to be the shell, but your mind must be my mind. Do you understand me? You mean you intend to possess me?
Updated my journal.
Yes. He glances around at the spiked walls, then turns back to face you. We cannot leave this place in pieces. Only one may leave. What are you talking about? You must surrender your will to me, your knowledge and skills. Whatever little you've managed to accumulate in your life may prove useful. He sizes you up again. It ultimately will be but a fraction of my power, but it might have its uses. Yet you came here previously and were defeated. The man frowns. I was taken unawares, and I did not anticipate that my companions would be split from me upon my arrival. What happened after that is confusing. If you're one of my incarnations, then I've questions for you. I will indulge you, but only for a while longer. You are the one who saved Dakon at Tractalore, and the one who led Deionarra to her death. The man's eyes narrow. What of it? All of it was done with a purpose. You saved Dakon because of his blade. Why? Your ignorance astounds me. The man looks incredulous. Can it be that you do not know what he carries in his hand? That blade he carries is shaped by his thoughts. Such a tool, when used properly, could slay the multiverse itself. The man looks lost in thought. Then his face sneers in disgust. Though obviously the gift became separated when we arrived in the fortress, and I was unable to make use of his blade. The man frowns. Unfortunate. Wow. Why did Deionarra have to die? Deionarra, that girl had little sense of the planes in her, and that was what I needed her for. You see, the Dustmen have it right. Sometimes when you feel too much passion, you cling too tightly to life to let go. And neither did Deionarra, as I hoped she would. Paranoid incarnation. That woman! That ghost! The hunched man's eyes well up in fury, and spittle flies from his mouth. She tormented me for years, pursuing me, hating me. And you were the one that killed her? Practical incarnation. The incarnation barely even glances at the howling one, and merely sneers. You, blaming me for anything is laughable. He turns back to you. It wasn't out of malice, though. She did become tiresome. It's just that when I arrived in the fortress, I didn't intend to stay. I just wanted to get in, sacrifice her, then get out. Good incarnation. The third incarnation speaks softly, but he sounds pained. Why did he do such a terrible thing? I needed someone to be my eyes here on the negative material plane, to serve as a scout and try and find out who my killer was. Only the dead can survive here for long, so Deionarra had to be sacrificed so that she could become something other than she was. A tricky business, but it worked. She helped you, didn't she? You didn't have to kill her. He looks at you silently for a moment, then his sneer returns. And that is why you will be defeated if you confront our killer. It is because you are weak, and you do not see that some things are necessary. You dare call me weak? You orchestrated all these grand plans for defeating this invisible enemy, and you got your ass handed to you anyway, and some poor girl was murdered because of it. Maybe if you'd done your job the first time you were here, this wouldn't have been even been a problem. That wasn't necessary. It was convenient for you. You should have looked for other solutions. You dare lecture me? Women have always walked our path with us, whether Deionarra or Ravel or any other woman, and they have suffered, and it was always their choice. Deionarra would have died for me if I'd asked her to. There was no crime. I don't want to discuss that with you anymore. You gave Dakon the Unbroken Circle of Surthamon. Why? The Unbroken Circle? That collection of lies? Yes, it was a week's worth work to forge such a thing. It was necessary to make it so he would cease doubting himself. You made it, but you told him. Perhaps they carry some truth, I know not. I know that they were tedious writings, but the words were enough to give him faith. Why? Yeah, for his blade. He's not a very nice guy. Are you the one who taught Ignis the art? Oops, you built a tomb beneath sigil, didn't you? The one with the traps. I'd almost forgotten. Yes, what a waste that was. Incarnation seems irritated. Obviously that didn't work, and it cost a lot of blood and coin too. Paranoid incarnation. Worthless. The second incarnation breaks into uneven laughter, but is more gleeful than mad. It was easy to breach that child's trap. I found it and changed it to make it harder. Changed the writings. The first incarnation frowns at the second. He looks like he is barely restraining himself from attacking the other. Yet another thing you will answer for. It turns back to you. Though I suppose it doesn't matter. It was shortly after the failure of the tomb trap that I decided to carry the battle to our killer, rather than wait for him to show any longer. Let's see. Are you the one that taught Ignis the art? Ignis? The man stares at you, then frowns. Is that a name? Who in the hell are you talking about? Well, you've answered my questions. Wonder who taught Ignis the art then? Were you the one who pried Mort off the Pillar of Skulls? Is Mort still alive? The incarnation stares for a moment in disbelief. Then he starts laughing. Ha! That piking skull couldn't be trusted farther than I could throw him, claiming he had information when he didn't. Then I had to go through the torment of prying him off the Pillar of Skulls. Then he feigned ignorance once he was off it. The incarnation scoffs. I humored him since he told me everything I needed from him. Feigned ignorance? Oh yes, the man smiles. Once a liar, always a liar. It takes a stronger mind than skulls to give me the laugh, though. What was his game? What more did he have to lie about? The incarnation smirks. It is of no matter. Let the skull have his secrets. They are worthless to us. Were you responsible for the tattoos on my back? The ones I read when I woke up in the mortuary? The directions? He nods, irritated. Of course I was responsible. I knew there was a chance I might fail here and lose my memories. I wanted future incarnations to benefit from some guidance. So I had the directions stitched on my back, since such things like journals, he snarls as if angry at himself, tend to be lost so easily. I'm starting to understand this a bit, I think. They're trapped in the negative material plane. We keep reincarnating in the other plane because this plane is separated. I think that's why. The directions were kind of vague, though. Are you a fool? The incarnation looks exasperated. The directions needed to be vague. I couldn't spell out exactly what was happening to us, so I left a signpost. What do you think would have happened if a dustman had read them? Or someone even more balmy? How quickly do you think we would have been buried alive or cremated? Why do you put a warning about Mort on the back? Guess he didn't. Were you the one who asked Farad to get the bronze sphere from the catacombs? Farad? The incarnation thinks for a moment. Oh yes, the trash king with all the tough bloods that thought I was easy prey. He smiled slightly as if recalling a pleasant memory. After only a little bloodletting, I struck a bargain with him. He would see to it that if his men found me, they would take me safely to the mortuary. And of course, I needed the eyes and hands of his men to scour the catacombs beneath sigil for me. For the bronze sphere? It must be important since I'm carrying it in my inventory now. Yes, I told Farad it was the only thing that would save his miserable life. What a sniveling little dodger he was. The incarnation smiles at you. You see, the old bastard was destined to end up on the Pillar of Skulls when he died, and he was desperately trying to weasel out of it. So I told him that there was an item beneath sigil that would save him from his fate, if he could only find it. But it wouldn't save him, it was just something you wanted him to find. Of course, it was useless to him. One cannot dodge fate so easily. He looks at you, irritated. However, nothing motivates a man faster than telling him what he seeks will save his soul from eternal damnation. I intended to take it from him after he found it. It's just that searching for it myself would have taken too long. He smiles again. And why should I do it when I could have someone else hunt for me? Actually, he ended up tricking me into finding it for him. Why was it so important? Yeah, very true. I'm sure one of Farad's men, found it for him. Yeah, now we feel a bit stupid. Important? Do you not know? The incarnation becomes silent for a moment. Do you have it with you? Lie. No, it died with Farad. Out of curiosity, what did it do? It was a dead sensory stone. The incarnation is staring through you as if seeing something far away. Do you know what it contained? He smiles ruefully. It held the last experience of the first of us, when we were one man, and not a string of incarnations. His voice drops. If there had been some way of unlocking it, I would have been able to see inside his mind. And see why this all happened? Yes. The incarnation's face has become somber. It is the answer I've always sought. Why this happened, why we became immortal. He sighs, and I fear we shall never know. The third incarnation interrupts. Perhaps there are no answers in such a thing. Perhaps there never was. I don't deal in the realms of perhaps and maybe. The first incarnation sneers. I seek answers. It is what has allowed us to get this far. He looks at the third incarnation with contempt. If we had left life in your hands, we wouldn't have even a fraction of the truth we now possess. And in that truth lies power. Turns to you. You will realize that when we merge. I brought the sphere with me, you know. You have it? The incarnation's eyes flare. Then your life had some use after all. You watch his eyes flicker as if thinking, calculating. When we merge, I will see about finding a means to unlock it. Perhaps all is not lost. I have no intentions of merging with you. Who are these others? Other incarnations? Reflections of ourselves. I will have them merge with me after I deal with you. He glances at the hunched incarnation who was howling when you first arrived. Or kill them if they refuse. It is of no matter. They are not necessary. Right. Nice guy. How do I escape this place? You must surrender your will to me. Your knowledge and skills, whatever little you manage to accumulate in your life, may prove useful. He sizes you up again. It ultimately will be but a fraction of my power, but it might have its uses. Well... Do you still intend to fight whatever it is that lurks here? Yes, he glances around at the spiked walls, then turns back to face you. We cannot leave this place in pieces, only one may leave. How are we to become one? You must surrender your will, yes, you said that. I'm not so sure I'm gonna do that though. You seem more like a dick, so I'm not going to submit to you, I think. Truth, I intend to merge with you. I will not merge with you, you will merge with me. That sounds more like it. The man looks at you, then smiles incredulously. I surrender to no man. It is you who will be absorbed by me. I doubt it, or I shall not fight you this day. Wonder if I can maybe trick him into believing I will merge with him, and then I can absorb him maybe. You know, I doubt it. Talk to the other guys first. Really? Yeah, maybe. Maybe we don't know enough yet. Still, there are other things I would know. Does seem like the most powerful incarnation. I have nothing more to say to you for the moment. We'll speak again later. Practical incarnation, good incarnation, paranoid incarnation. Creepy place. What about the bronze sphere? Simple bronze sphere is about a foot across, but it is surprisingly light, as if hollow inside. Can't use it, so... Let's talk to the good incarnation. The man before you resembles you, but his face seems calmer somehow. He gives a slight smile as you approach, and he nods as if in approval. Are you alright? Who are you? Have we ever had a name, or was it just the first of us? The man chuckled softly. Know that I'm your ally in this. I, like these others, have died my death in your mind, and this figment is all that remains. But who are you? Ah, his smile fades and he looks at you with concern. This must be disorienting for you. Let me try and explain. I am one of your incarnations. I was once lost, now I am here again. How is that possible? I do not know. Whatever you touched within the fortress has brought pieces of yourself to the surface. He pauses for a moment, thinking. One of the others may know the means of how this came to be, but it is beyond me. If you are part of me, then there are things that I must know. In order to leave, you must again become part of me. I've had countless lives. Why are there only 3 incarnations here? I do not know. Perhaps we were the 3 pieces that were somehow still present in your mind. Present? How? I do not know for sure, but I would guess that when we die, traces of the former personality may remain in your mind. And I know that sometimes we may make ourselves felt. How? When you're about to place yourself in danger, or were close to a realization, for example, I found that I could stir, help, prod you in the right direction. So you were that crawling sensation I kept feeling in the back of my skull. I would be at a loss to describe how it felt to you, but it is possible, yes. Before you said that when we die, traces are left in the mind. That's what causes you all to emerge, right? My understanding may not be complete, but yes, that seems to be the case. And we may make ourselves felt in small ways. So, is it possible that the first of us, the real one of us, before all the incarnations, might still be buried somewhere in my mind? The expression on the incarnation's face flickers for just a moment, but it's like a window, and you suddenly realize who it is you're speaking to. You were the first of us. The incarnation's eyes take on a haunted look, and his gaze turns away from yours. I know what you're thinking, but it's not the case. You think that knowing the mind of the first of us will somehow help you here, in this place. It will not. But why? I have so many questions that you can answer. Why did we become immortal? Why? Because if we die, truly die, the incarnation looks up at you and his eyes are like steel. Death's kingdom will not be paradise. Not for us. If you spoke to these others that were here, know that a fraction of the evil of their lives is but a drop of water compared to the evil of mine. That life, that one life, even without the thousands of others, has earned a seat in the lower planes for eternity. Nice. But you seem so much calmer, more well-intentioned. I became that way, yes, because for me, his voice takes on a strange echo. It is regret that may change the nature of a man. He sighs. But it was too late. I was already damned. I found that changing my nature was not enough. I needed more time, and I needed more life. So I came to the greatest of the Grey Sisters and asked her for a boon. To try and help me live long enough to rectify all the damage I had done. To make me immortal. And Ravel did, but when she first tested your immortality and killed you, you forgot everything. Everything. He looks broken, and the planes have been dying ever since. The crime is great, and the blame is mine. There are so many questions I have for you. Who are you? What was your life like? The incarnation shakes his head, cutting you off. When I became no more, when I merge with you, you will... When I become no more, when I merge with you, you will have the answers you seek. It may take some time to sort them out, but they are there. He smiles, ruefully. It is difficult to communicate a life with words. Okay, so I can absorb this guy. Very well then. We shall become as one. Are you ready? One last thing, just this. The incarnation pauses for a moment, searching your features. Before I return to oblivion, there is something I would know. I can spare a little time for this. What do you wish to know? He studies your eyes, his expression somber. Did you live your life? The brief life you've had, in the end? Was it worth it? No, I was reborn in a terrible place, and I'm sorry to have lived. It seems so short. What little I experienced I enjoyed, and I do not wish to forget it. I've been traveling too much to really appreciate it. This life seems to have only caused suffering for myself and others. I would see it end, and the plains allowed peace once more. It seemed so short. What little I experienced I enjoyed. It's just 70 hours of gameplay. Wisdom increased permanently. He nods, and for a moment you think he's going to say something, but then he collapses, the life running out of him and into your hands. As he falls to the black stones, you feel a crawling sensation in the back of your skull, making you shiver, and you know the incarnation is no more. Wow, so we absorbed him. Unfortunately, we can't get more than 25 wisdom. So, the practical incarnation is the most powerful, so maybe I should absorb the paranoid incarnation first. The man before you resembles you, but his back is hunched, as if he's perpetually afraid of being struck. He is watching you warily, and he hisses as you approach, his hands clenching as if wanting to strangle you. His arms are horribly gnarled and scarred, as if they had been dunked into a stream of acid. And his left arm looks like it's holding on by a thread, literally. Who are you? Know that you will not last long in this place, thief! Spittle flies from the man's mouth, and his face twists in a maddening grin. Mazes and regrets and death are all that are here. Practical incarnation. You're wasting your time speaking to that one. His thoughts are all angles and spite, and nothing more. Stop wasting time. There is much the two of us must speak of. Thief! The incarnation's hands twist as if strangling the other. I will feel the bones of your neck snap beneath my fingers. Take my body back. He turns to you. Thief, you wear my body like a cloak, and you shame me. I'm no thief. I stole nothing from you. You stole everything. I awoke on the streets of the Ring City, and all who saw me knew me. He takes a rasping breath. All that you had done, all that you had harmed, they were waiting for me, blaming me, hurting me, until I couldn't take the voices anymore. His fingers grasped at the air, and had to make them silent. You were the one who left the trap in the sensory stone for me, weren't you? And the dodecahedron journal with traps. He fixes you with a wary eye. It seems just looking at you is making him uncomfortable. You were the one who set fire to Yanni's legacies, weren't you? Trying to destroy my legacy. I burned the false papers, yes. More lies. Lies about my false lives. The sensory stone trap, you're the one who left it for me. Yes, he smiles low and evil. Simple trap. Trap for someone who can't die. Mind trap. It was simple to escape, actually. You're to blame for killing the linguist Finn, aren't you? There, he seems confused for a moment. There were many that I killed. There were many that needed to be silenced. What happened to your arm? He glances down at his arm for a moment, then looks up and smiles. Kept coming off, so I had to stitch it up again. Nice. Yeah, I guess I'm carrying your arm. Language of the Uyo. Let us speak in private, just the two of us. That might be smart, so the practical incarnation can't eavesdrop on us. As you speak the language of the Uyo, the incarnation's eyes widen and he stares at you. After a moment of silence, he replies in the same language. Only I know the language of the Uyo. How do you know it? You are correct. You are the only one who knows the language of the Uyo. So if I know the language of the Uyo, I must be you. Smart. He is silent, staring at you. It is these others who are not you, for they do not know the language of the Uyo. He nods slowly. I hear you. This place confuses one's perceptions. We are both you, and now we must become as one. He looks frightened. To your surprise, he reverts to normal speech, and all the inflections of his voice are gone. It is calm, level, and much like your own. I no longer wish to live like this. You no longer have to. All the pain and worry and torment of your existence, I will wipe it away. You have suffered much. You were born into a world where nothing made sense, where strangers claimed they knew you. They blamed you for things you knew nothing of, and they tried to hurt you. He looks at you, and you watch as the incarnation loses its mad gleam, and his eyes become more like your own. Yes. I will protect you now. You will know peace, for that is all you ever wanted, isn't it? The incarnation relaxes at your words, his eyes dimming as he locks gazes with you. There's the faintest of whispers and he falls to the black stones. With his collapse you feel a crawling sensation in the back of your skull. Strength and constitution increased. Wow. And there is a flood of memories and strength and emotions, and you steady yourself, dizzy for a moment. Then your vision clears and you're yourself once more. Farewell.
I feel stronger.
Wow. One characteristic point. Intelligence or dex? If I increase dex, do I gain armor class? No. Let's increase dex again and see. I don't know.
Done.
Doesn't seem to matter much now. Ooh, 2 level 9 spells. Right. Might actually want to save and see if I can rest, maybe. Yeah, I can rest. Great. Get my spells back. So let's have a little chat with the practical guy. The incarnation fixes you with a stony gaze as you approach. He looks like he is sizing you up for weaknesses. Yes, I'm doing the same. If you're part of me, there are things I would know. Who were those other versions of us? They were other incarnations, reflections of ourselves. I wanted them to merge with me, but it is no matter, they are unnecessary. Yes. I intend to merge with you. I will not merge with you, you will merge with me. I surrender to no man. It is you who will be absorbed by me. Does that mean that we have to fight? In that case, maybe I should trick him. Sounds like he's gonna fight me. So maybe if I say truth, I intend to merge with you, and then maybe I can reverse the absorption process. Because really I can't get much stronger than this. Let's try it. Truth. I intend to merge with you. Yes. We shall see what your mind has in store. You lock gazes with him. His eyes are like stones and they start to drag you down. Lock gazes with him and try and force him to merge with you. That's what we want to do. As you swim in the corridors of his mind, the first emotion you encounter is surprise, and his eyes widen. He is not absorbing you, your will is stronger, and is consuming him. You feel him desperately trying to pull back, but he cannot. He is too weak, and your will blocks his retreat, while drawing him deeper into your subconscious. This is the last time we shall ever speak. Return to death where you belong. He looks incredulous for a moment, then he disintegrates, and you feel a rush of knowledge pouring through you, fighting to the surface. It's almost too much to absorb at once, and you find yourself disoriented. So much knowledge. So many experiences that plus int and wisdom. And as quickly as it occurred, the rush subsides, and you steady yourself. The bits of knowledge swirl about in your mind, and you will make sense of them later. For now, only one piece of knowledge is important. That the incarnation did not know how to leave this place. He lied to trick you into surrendering. Damn it. Ah, deionarra, she knows.
Done.
Before you is the ghostly form of deionarra. Her spectral gown seems stirred by some ethereal breeze. Her eyes rest on yours and you feel a strange, disjointed sensation, as if you are looking at several pairs of eyes at once. My love, at last I've found you. I searched for you after you were divided by the crystal. This fortress spans hundreds of miles, and I feared you were lost to me. Her ghostly eyes take your measure, searching your bodies for new wounds. Are you well? I think so. The crystal divided me, but I am one again. Now I am trapped here, however. I suspect trapping you here was the crystal's true purpose, but it poses no barrier for one such as I. She closes her eyes. Much do my eyes see, and the halls of this fortress are well known to me. If you are trapped here, my love, I shall see to it that you are set free. Where is it you wish to go? I wish to find my adversary and defeat him. I wish to go where my mortality is and recover it. I wish to speak to you for a moment and tell you how you died and why. Ooh, that's risky. At the same time, it's definitely the right thing to do. I got you killed, intentionally. That's very nice. Yeah, let's do it. What are you speaking of? Truth. When I brought you to this fortress, it was my intention that you die here. I needed someone to remain behind so that they would serve as a link to this place. I knew, because you loved me so much, that your love would stave off death and allow you to become a spirit. And that is why you suffer now. Deionarra's face is a mask as you speak the words. I'm sorry, deionarra. Do you love me? If you say yes, my love, then nothing that has happened matters. Truth. Though I did not know you at first, I've come to love you. Your suffering has become mine, and I have found that I will do what I can to help you. Truth, I'm sorry, deionarra, I do not. I never knew you. Perhaps if I had met you under different circumstances. That is an interesting question. I did actually make a vow that I would return to her. But no, I don't think we're gonna get the girl in this game. Then this shall be the ending of things between us, my love. I've remained here for you, for no other reason. I will help you one last time, then I shall travel beyond the eternal boundary as I was meant. Then I will ask this last thing and leave you in peace. I am trapped here. Can you help me? I wish to rejoin my friends. wish to go where my mortality is and recover it. My friends. As you wish, my love. She stretches out her hand. Touch my hand, and the walls of this fortress shall be walls no more. Touch her hand.
I shall wait for you in death's halls, my love.
Okay. Doesn't sound very good.
Done.
No, not Mort.
I'm gone.
Fortress roof.
I'm gone.
So the question is,
All right.
can I revive them?
All right.
I can't, I guess. Because I don't have them in my group anymore, in my party. Okay, we'll see about that. Uh-oh.
So you have come. Then you shall die again.
The Transcendent One.
So you have come. You are unwelcome here, Broken One.
What have you done with my friends?
Are they dead? Yes. Unlike you, they have but one life. And they wasted it for your sake.
They died waiting for you as they always have. Such is the way of all mortal things. It is the fate of all that follow you, Broken One. You have forgotten much. Why did you do it? They tried to harm me, here of all places. I defend myself. In so doing, mortality claimed them. Their deaths were by their own hand. I gave them the opportunity to depart this place, but they seemed determined to help you, despite the cost to themselves. So you killed them. The tiefling girl was especially fierce in your defense. Her feelings for you burned brighter than Elysium's fires. And the Tanari. She was quite strong. Her tolerance for pain would have shamed the Batisu themselves. I took no pleasure in their deaths. Then why did you do it? It was not my will. It was not I that brought them here. All of them had a choice, and they chose to die for you. It has always been the way of all that follow you, for they are tormented souls seeking a release, but they do not know why. You have forgotten this, and you shall again. I know you for what you are. You are my mortality. Your armor, it is twisted like tree branches. Such thing speaks of Ravel's magic. Yes, that's true. Yes, I am that which was split from you by the hag's powers. I am that which walks with all life. My voice is a death rattle, the last breath in the throat, the whisper of a dying man. I have been freed from the prison of your flesh. Well, this is pretty weird. Freed from me? The moment I was split from you, your cancerous shell, I knew life. I knew freedom. I shall not surrender it to you. We were not meant to be separated, and the planes have suffered because of our separation. You know nothing of meaning and separation. Before your memory dies again, know that we were never meant to be as one. This shall be the last time you and I speak, Broken One. I will not surrender to you. Prepare yourself, spirit. We shall see if my mortality can be slain. Well, that seems really stupid. Because that's the opposite of what we want. We want to regain our mortality. So we're not going to kill it. There is something I would know, Spirit. I've traveled far and there are many questions you can answer. Seems only fitting that this game would end in a dialogue. I will indulge you this one last time. Then this fortress shall be silent again. Then my questions are these. Ask your questions, but now know you shall never remember the answers. You have done everything you can to prevent us from meeting face to face. Why? Do you think I fear to face you, Broken One? I do not. Is that why you sent shadows to kill me, rather than trying to defeat me yourself? They've never succeeded in killing me, nor will they. An iron golem forged from the weapons of war told me this once. When one kills from a distance and does not show himself, it speaks of weakness. It is how a coward fights. My energies are needed to sustain this place, Broken One, else it would be my hand on your throat with each of your deaths. I may not travel beyond these fortress walls for long. Yet even when I was once within the fortress walls, you sent Ignis to try and stop me, when you could have stopped me yourself. The sorcerer was convenient. His rage for you runs deep. I thought it fitting he be allowed vengeance upon you. If the plains cannot teach you mercy, perhaps pain can. He wanted revenge. For my teaching him the way of the art and making him suffer? Yes, as pain taught him. I thought pain might teach you. But the sorcerer was weaker than I thought, and now you are here. Soon there shall be an ending of things between us, Broken One. So you sent Ignis to try and stop me, but when he failed, then you still didn't confront me, even when you could have. Instead, you put that crystal in my path to imprison me. Yes, the crystal is a prison, perhaps one of the greatest ever devised. I used it, for I tire of tracking you across the plains, Nameless One. You are difficult to find. I prefer you be kept close, where I may watch you. The crystal is such a place where you may be kept. Yes. I would know how you freed yourself from the crystal. I had help. The woman I brought here long ago, deionarra, freed me. Ah, the love-torn spirit. There are times I have felt her echo in the halls of this fortress. She shall not free you again. She won't need to. There are other things I would know. I may be immortal, but Ravel told me the ritual was flawed. Whenever I die, I lose a fraction of my mind. It is of no matter. You cannot die. Your mind may be lost, but your flesh will live on. That is all that is needed. Needed, why? We share a link, you and I, however small. I do not wish you destroyed, only far from me. So, if we're linked, then when I suffer, you must suffer as well. The weak suffer, I endure. So if I were to die, that link would be broken. You cannot die. Well, if I cannot die, then you can't exist. You're my mortality. Perhaps once, no longer. I've changed. I have transcended and become something greater. Perhaps so, but at your core you are still my mortality. If I die, you die. You know nothing of what you speak. Your words are hollow, as is your shell. I think I know exactly what I'm saying. If I were to be destroyed, you would be destroyed. You listen, but you do not hear. Know that you cannot die. Actually, I can, now. I had a golem forge a weapon that can kill even me. All it needed was to be brought to a place cut off from the rest of the planes, so my immortality could not draw upon all the lives. And here I am. Yeah. Threaten him a bit. You lie. Hold up blade. Do I? Look upon this blade, see its nature. If you are as all-knowing and as powerful as you claim, then you will know this is the weapon that can unmake me. And since we share a link, it is the blade that can unmake you. You would not dare such a thing. You know I would. After all the misery you put me through, I would gladly stab this right through your spectral hide. I will use the blade on myself if you do not surrender to me. You and I will both be destroyed. It would be a fool's gesture. Your death would have no meaning. As I see it, I have two choices. Either I kill myself with this blade, or I let you kill me again and again, losing what few pieces of my mind I've left. I think I'd prefer the quick death. Unless you have a third solution. There is no resolution to this matter. You will surrender the blade, then you will submit. You will leave this fortress and you will leave without your memory. There is no other solution. There is one other one. Reunite with me. We will become one again, as we were meant to be. You know not what you do. If we are reunited, then it shall be an ending. There shall be no future for us. We shall go on to further torments. It is better that happen than the multiverse continues to suffer because of us. If we become one, we shall suffer. There is too much of the nature of the first one in us for us to be saved. We shall be damned. You know not what you do. No, I know very well what I do, and I think this is the only answer. Prepare yourself. Know that I have always hated you, Broken One. When we are one, I will continue to hate you. When your shell dies at last, know that I shall take pleasure in your death. Nice. I can live with that, and so can the planes. Know that my hatred for you will unmake the planes. Prepare yourself. We shall be as one again until your last moments of life. Before we do, what of my friends? Is it possible to save them? I am mortality itself. The nature of life and death is something I know. Well, when we are one, my knowing shall be yours. Very well, I am ready to become mortal again. Cool. I thought we were gonna get a really nice armor there, but apparently not. As you reach out with your power, Mort suddenly floats into the air. Hold up, Chief. You don't need to resurrect me. I was just kind of lying here, you know, listening to you two. You were feigning death? Well, yeah, I mean, I'm already dead, and Chief, what happened to your voice? I am something else now. Time runs short, and soon time and fate will catch up with me. I will return you to Sigil, Mort, if you wish it. Return me? What about you? Come on, Chief. I may be a coward, but there's no way I'm leaving you in this place. Many are the crimes that were committed when my mortality and I were split. These crimes carry a price. You may not go where I will soon be. Well, I could go with you anyway, Chief, if you wanted me to. I mean, we've been through worse. Not this time. Perhaps one day you and I will meet again on another plane. But not now.
Not to get all misty-eyed, but it's been a pleasure, Chief.
Farewell, Mort. Good luck with the ladies. Yes. You reach out with your power. There's a rush of air and Anna stirs. She raises her head slowly, then shakes it, confused. Anna, are you alright? Anna's eyes widen as she hears your voice. What happened to you? Your voice, it's changed like echoes. Like echoes it is. I have changed. I'm something else now, and I cannot remain here much longer. I will return you to Sigil if you wish it. Yes. What? Anna opens her mouth and pauses. Where are you going? Many are the crimes that were committed when my mortality and I were split. These crimes carry a price. There is a place reserved for one such as I on the lower planes. It is punishment of a sort. Nice. But I don't want you to go. I will not forget how much you were willing to sacrifice for me, Anna. Anna nods. She looks like she's about to say something else, but then falls silent. But the unspoken thought remains in her mind, lingering. I do not need your words to know your heart, Anna. Farewell. Great. We're going to hell. As your power touches him, Dakon takes a staggered breath, then looks up weakly. It looks like he's barely clinging to life. Awaken Dakon of Shraktalor, last wielder of the Karak blade. As he hears your words, Dakon slowly nods. Your voice. Have you at last come to know yourself? Yes, it was a difficult thing and it cost many lifetimes. Many suffered so that I might know myself again. The knowing of oneself is a difficult path. In knowing it, I know where I shall soon be bound. Time and fate come here even as we speak, and I will not be here much longer. I will return you to Sigil, Dakon, if you wish. Dakon falls silent for a moment. When he speaks again, his voice is sharp, as if severing a link. Know that once I owed you a debt. Know that you saved my life, and know that I have followed you to settle that
I
debt.
have paid for your life with mine. The debt is settled.
Very well, Dakon. Our two deaths were as one. You will leave this place with your freedom. As your power touches Fall from Grace, she rises dizzily to her feet. Even disoriented, she somehow manages to maintain her composure. Fall from Grace. Fall from Grace looks up, and she holds your eyes for a moment, then she smiles. But it is a slight smile that carries more sadness than anything else. Your voice, so you have found yourself at last. Yes, the price was high. The cost was many lifetimes, mine and others. The price of such a thing is seldom measured in copper. Fall from Grace studies your features. Are you still... I am still the one you know, but my perspective has changed. I've not forgotten you, if that's what you fear. Fall from Grace smiles again, the same sad smile as before. No, that was not my fear. I cannot remain here for much longer. My punishment calls, and fate and time shall soon be here. I will return you to Sigil if you wish. That is not my wish. Fall from Grace reaches forward, and her hand lightly touches your arm. There is a slight tingling sensation, barely felt. Then she takes it away. I will find you again, no matter where in the lower planes you will be, just as you shall be able to find me. It may be a long time where I am bound. Time is not measured in years, and the crimes I have committed are stronger than any cage. No cage shall separate us, and no plane shall divide us. Fall from Grace's face becomes like stone. Keep thinking of me and we shall meet again. I shall not forget all you sacrificed for me. She shakes her head. Just do not forget me. Time lays waste to all things, but I shall fight it as long as I can.
Time is not your enemy. Forever is.
Perhaps so. Farewell, Grace. Finally, the robot. You reach out with your power, shaping the soul into Nordum's shape, slowly, until you feel it slipping back into the Modron body. There is a shudder from Nordum's frame, and he springs to his feet. Nordum! Nordum blinks, the shutters of his eyes clicking rapidly. Then the shutters dilate to points, as if he is squinting at you. Your voice exceeds standard recognized parameters. I have become whole again. I've changed, but I shall not be here much longer. I will return you to Sigil, Nordum, if you wish. Query: where is your next destination? Nordum will follow and protect you. I've committed many crimes across many lifetimes. I go now to a place of punishment. You cannot come with me. Branching query. Do you not require or do you not want presence of Nordum? Cannot follow Nordum. It is not my choice. There are other powers that now rule my actions. They always did, but now they know me for what I am. They come even as we speak. Nordum whir clicks for a moment, and then his crossbows begin clicking and twanging in his hands. Nordum surrenders gratitudes. You helped Nordum find his identity. As you helped me find mine. I give you your freedom, Nordum. Explore, learn, grow. We may meet again, on another plane, in a time far from now. Response: heard and acknowledged. Nordum awaiting standard day. Hold on to your logic, Nordum. You will find it a greater shield than most of the passions that rule the planes.
The issue no longer equals total logic.
Farewell, Nordum. Here we go. Off to hell, I guess. Apparently, a long time spent in hell. Awesome. Excuse me, I'm just gonna go and get some water and then I'll be back. And we're going to be discussing the next game that we will be playing, and yeah, I'll just be gathering my thoughts a bit on Planescape Torment. So I'll be right back.